And it's always that one person
Yeah.
that if they notice you, you could go so far.
That's right.
And that's what I always tell artists. When you're starting out, put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Because it could be that one person that can change your life just by the stroke of a pen in a good way,
That's
not
right.
a bad way.
That's right.
So, I don't want to get, too technical, but you got curves. You like me, shawty.
Okay.
You got curves or whatever. So, how do you feel like having curves? Like, now in today's industry, yes, we have the females have curves, but it's not natural.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel as a female and as an artist? Because at the end of the day, like, if you become just as big as them, you might feel like you have to do the same thing they did with all the surgeries and all that. Do you feel like that?
Do I feel that I would have to, like, maybe do the surgeries and things of that? I'm not against it, but personally me, I am comfortable in the body that I have. Again, I'm not against it, but I just feel like you don't have to fit in that social norm, to do the surgeries or anything. If that's what you truly want to do in your heart, I support you 100%. But, if you're doing it just to fit in, then maybe you should, just take a look in the mirror and just see, who you are from deep within. But I don't feel that I would have to do that just to, make a statement. Like, because I'm here now, I have to fit in with you guys. You either love me or you don't. You either rocking with me or not.
Yeah, because like with Summer Walker, like she was a regular girl, and they just when she got, because so many people down there on the internet for how she was singing, they have to realize these are regular people just coming up and being in the spotlight.
Exactly.
So when they ate her like they did, she changed herself and she was beautiful the way that she was.
Yes.
And it hurt my heart. I think I had shared the post on Facebook, and I was like, this is what the industry does to artists.
Exactly. And I just feel like, us as artists, we have to have tough skin. We have to have thick skin because they will eat you alive and spit you out. So if you come into this industry and, your mind is not there, or you're just not there mentally, then, you will start to change who you are. And that's just one thing when I, started to put myself out. I gotta stay true to myself. I'm not gonna go out here and do things that I'm really not comfortable with. I have to stay true because this is my art and I can't create it for, what the industry wants. Like, people have to gravitate. If you rock with me, you're gonna gravitate to me for who I am. I can't be anybody different.
And I realized that. Stopped your page or whatever. Of course, to do research. But like, I realized that you let your fans know who you are.
Yeah.
And even though you're Deja Brooks, you let them know. No, even though you're Deja Monet on that page, you let them know who Deja Brooke is at the same time.
Most definitely.
Which is awesome, because a lot of the time fans get mixed up in your persona, and that's the problem.
Exactly.
So, like, your persona, you might be, I'm not saying you're not, but you might be the sweetest girl ever, but the real you is rude and mean. So when you meet fans, it's some artists that don't take well in it, but it's other artists that, because they already know their fans rock with who they are, they can, even when they're having a bad day out, they can, go out and deal with the fans.
That's true.
What kind of woman do you think you are?
I think that I am a strong and independent woman. When I put my mind to something, I'm definitely going to do it. It may take me some time, but I know I lock it in my brain and I'm gonna do it. So definitely I would say I'm strong. I love to get things done, independent, and I'm a very caring person. I really care about people's feelings. I care about people around me. I love family. So, you know, a lot of people call me and like, hey, Deja, I need to talk to you. Like, what's going on? And, you know, I'm that person that, you know, I'm always just a call away. Just call me and, you know, let's chop it up. Let's talk. So,
don't forget with them being that person, because I am that person as well, that we also have to find someone to talk to, because having a burden of everybody else's problems, it becomes a lot, and I feel like we don't have our own person to talk to.
That is so true. Beyonce wrote in a song one time, she was like I forget the lyrics, but you know, who's there to save the hero, basically. And sometimes I do feel like that, because people are like, you know, if I'm having a bad day, like, what's wrong? Like, you're not supposed to be sad. Not that they say that or anything. It's just, that's the vibe that I get. Like, what? You're upset, you're sad, like you're supposed to be so happy. And some days I have bad days too. And, you know, those are the days where I just write. And, you know, not saying that I don't have anybody, but I just feel more comfortable just letting those, the melody out and just writing it in a song.
And that's what a lot of artists does. Like, they use, like I said, the music as their outlet.
Yeah.
Because if not, like, some artists, if they don't have that outlet, they resort to very bad things to get that outlet out.
Exactly.
So you definitely need that outlet. With rap being the #1 genre in the 2000s, do you feel like R&B becoming extinct?
That's a very good question. No, I just feel that rap is just it's just a way of people to feel good. It makes people feel really good. I don't feel like R&B is becoming extinct. We have so many wonderful and talented R&B artists, and they're definitely keeping it alive. I mean, Summer Walker, for instance, she's #1. Like, she was #1 for so long on the charts. So for her to be on the charts for so long now, I think R&B is going to be here to stay for a long time. And it's been evident just looking at some of the artists that's been on the charts. You got your Summer Walkers, your Ella Mays. They're definitely up, and they're strong force. They're a strong force. So we're here.
Who inspired you? Like, far as like, it can be independent artists, it could be mainstream artists. Who inspired you far as like your style of music?
You know, I listen to a lot of music, but I know for sure, you know, Chris Brown has really inspired my style of music. Sometimes you can kind of even hear it a little, you know, just, you know, I really love that he can just be himself on a record, but it's so dope at the same time. Like, you can hear this guy be on a pop record, R&B, and that's why I'm like, you know, I don't have to be put in a box, because if, you know, he's doing so well in it, 15, 20 years in the game, you know, this is awesome. And then Beyonce, I love her work ethic. You know, I love that you're not going to tell Beyonce what to do. She's going to do it. And, you know, she's just going to keep on going regardless of the situation. No matter what the outcome is, she's never going to back down. I love it.
With you being a Beyonce fan, did you check out Black is King?
I have not been able to look at it yet. I have been super like tied up with a lot of the EP and everything. I haven't had time to really sit down, but that's on my to-do list to definitely check it out.
I had kind of looked at it, so I didn't know it was gonna be a visionary album. I thought it was just gonna be, because it said a film by Beyonce, so I'm thinking it's gonna be a film and Beyonce produced it. So when I was looking at it, I was like, this is tight, but this isn't what I was looking for.
Yeah.
As far as like, this is what I thought it was gonna be, but the quality, oh my god, like it's just the quality was crazy, and like you could tell she went back to her African roots a lot, and she also went back to the Bible.
Yes, too. She did. I did see little snippets of that.
It's dope. So it was very, very dope. When you listen to Beyonce, which I know, like she's everything.
Yes.
So when you look back at her, do you feel like she made any decisions that you might not make?
You know, that's a really great question. I think that Beyonce transitions well within her time. I think that Beyonce has the mind to continue to be innovative and creative with the industry, but still stick to who she is. You know, back in 2003, you know, was more of that R&B, but now as you listen to Beyonce, you would kind of say she's kind of hip hop a little. And I just feel like she just had to transition with the times, you know what I mean? Just to stay, I don't want to say relevant because Beyonce is always relevant, but but just to stay, you know, up to date and just be able to, what's the word that I'm looking for? Be able to connect with the audience that we have now, the younger audience, like people like in 2000s, you know? So I think I really liked her whole career layout. Yeah.
What's your favorite Chris Brown album and your favorite Beyonce album?
Favorite Beyonce album is I Am Sasha Fierce. Yes. And then right after that is 4. I love it. Chris Brown, oh my gosh. I'm gonna say, oh wow, that is so hard. Like I am so heavy on Chris Brown. Like now that's really a hard question. I'm just gonna say Heartbreak on a Full Moon. I like this recent one too, but Heartbreak on a Full Moon, like it was 30 some odd songs, but I can literally listen to almost every song.
Yeah. I grew up with Chris Brown, but I like some of his songs, but not all of his songs.
Really?
That album, like, he had a song on there with Deja Love. Like,
love it.
I love Deja Love.
Yes.
Like, I wish she would have continued doing music.
Yeah.
But, like, she decided to take it into her another lane with the school. But when I figured out your name was Deja, I was like, Deja Love!
No. And it's funny because like that's my nickname. People have started calling me Dej, so I'm like, okay.
I said I cannot fall into, you know.
Yeah.
Deja, what do you have any projects or anything coming out very soon?
You know, next for me is really to just focus on a lot of singles. I definitely want to put a lot of thought into, you know, just working with a lot of producers, a lot of different artists. Don't have a project in the works right now, but definitely just working with a lot of other producers and a lot of artists, definitely.
So keep watch.
Definitely. Got to.
Okay, so Deja, tell the people, you know, where they can find you on social media and their music and everything. Yes,
well, you can find me on Instagram, very active on Instagram, Deja.Monet 1996. Also have a Facebook, Deja Monet as well. And then you can stream my music on Apple, Spotify, any of those music platforms. You can find me there. Just type in Deja Monet, that's DejaMonet. And then just type in 4414 or a song, just me and you, and it'll pop up. So yeah, check me out.